Well, this should prove to be an interesting day. Looks like Twitch is giving me an unstable connection and I haven't even begun. Well, I wonder how far we'll get before the instability makes it impossible to continue. As yesterday, we're working with Hephaestus, the fabric port of Tinker's Construct, and the showcase mod of the day is Spectrum, which we haven't really gotten to yet. I mean, I got the book, I got one of the special geodes, but we're not yet ready to get off the ground with that one. We've come back to where we left off, cooking things. And it is daylight. So perhaps I should head out on this marvelous of days and see what we can find. An egg. This is already worth it. Sheep? You will give to me your wools? Shearing on the run via horseback. I don't think squid have anything to offer me right now. Although I'm kind of glad that we have a bunch of basically squid holes. There's a lot of really deep water areas where squid are practically guaranteed to be. There's the trader, after I deprived him of his 2 llamas. You know, some vines wouldn't be bad to have. We got bees in the area. Not quite sure where their beehives are at the moment, but that'll be important later, assuming they don't just die. I think that's a shipwreck over there too. Bunch of crevasses. Our old friend the desert, and hey, it's a ruined portal. Can I get the gold? Yes. Can I get the obsidian? No. But I can claim a bunch of interesting things. Boy, my horse is moving. Get back here. Where are you trying to go? Just using this wonderful daytime to explore our territory. That is an Earth Slime Island and a Sky Slime Island right next to each other. Didn't they already have some of those? Yeah, back near where we spawned, there was a Sky Slime area, or island. And I remember an Earth Slime visible somewhere in this area. We got more Badlands. Badlands, this very red sand and ceramic biome, formerly called the Mesa, is interesting and valuable because what it lacks in trees, it makes up for in gold. Gold spawns are much more frequent and much larger in Badlands biomes. Come on, horse. Get across the water. Stop fighting me. You know what? It was the easy way. Let's go. I saw some village structures over here. This too could be useful down the line. As long as the villagers don't kill themselves on the local cactus. Now you saw me use the mattock there for a moment before switching to bare hands. That's because the mattock doesn't count as a hoe, and therefore doesn't destroy hay bales any faster than barehanded does. It's an axe and a shovel, but not a hoe. More wheat, beetroots I don't ever use. Wheat, beets, melon. What do you do with a melon? I'm looking for carrots or potatoes, but they're just not showing. I could take a smoker. I think I am going to take one of their composters. They have a camel. My top of the screen tooltip mod does not show the camel's speed and jump stats. It's just camel. Uh-oh. I think we're running out of daylight, though. Yeah, all the villagers are going to bed. I'll take a book. The green dye, though, not super important. I will be throwing that away. I've got cacti. That's where green dye comes from. I've checked these already. Lots of crafting benches in town. Alright, time to collect horse and get back home. We'll have to drag it across the river again. This time with a spider in pursuit. Hooray! Now, you cannot shoot me. I am too fast. As long as I don't charge directly into a ravine. Horses are very difficult to extract from ravines. Why is that on fire over there? Probably because of the lava pool. You can see the lava pool on the map. Oh, we got phantoms. They're kind of late. I don't think even a horse can outrun phantoms. And no. No, they cannot. These are still cooking. Trying to adhere to my own kind of filing system here, which I'm sure looks like chaos right now. But we can make a bed. Unfortunately, I don't know of anywhere that I can put it. Because back here is just open to the outdoors. Yeah, this base is still very much in a beta state, so I'll just slap it down wherever I can find room. And that'll have to do for now. Alright, so we have seared bricks and glass. I need to make a seared melter, which involves one of these seared tank types. 4 bricks and 5 glass. Do the other types all cost the same? I keep seeing the ingot gauge. Yeah, they're the same thing, just in different configurations. So it doesn't really matter which one I use. There's the melter. In order to run the melter, I'm also going to need a heater. Which is not ideal, but I don't have a huge amount of lava to work with. We will also need at least 1 basin and 1 casting table. And 1 set of faucets. And that is pretty much the entry-level set. There we go. Doesn't get much more basic than that. The only other thing bricks are good for is making bricks, making a cast chest, which I will need, but I don't have the gold to make the cast component, and other seared blocks. I don't know how much fluid is 48 ingots and how that compares to 8 buckets. And then we get into the components that require cobalt, so we can filter them. The copper ones, though, are much more important. And that's it. The only other thing bricks do is they can make ingot casts and be melted back into seared stone. Wait, how do all of these have the same recipe, but allegedly come out like fancy seared bricks, triangle seared bricks? Oh, because there's an alternate recipe. I see what's happening here. For a block of seared stone into glass, which is functionally the same as 4 seared bricks around glass. Because 4 bricks makes a block. Well, the first thing I need to do is to make a stack of bricks. And one of them goes in there. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Do I want this to be the floor, or do I want the... Well, I'll make this the floor for now. If I want to extend the floor downwards, I can do that later. And this is the beginnings of our smeltery for advanced melting. Oh look, I have more bricks. And now I don't have more bricks. So bottom line is we need more ground. How much gold to make a cast? 1 ingot. So there's the brick to use as a template. 2 gold to melt. The fuel to melt it. That doesn't go there. That is 1 ingot cast. 2 ingot cast. Both of which I'm going to need. We'll worry about the rest of that later. Actually, if I can grab enough here before that finishes consuming its fuel. Nope, too late. It finished consuming its fuel. I gave you fuel. Where's the fuel going? How much fuel does it eat just for the first step? Oh well. 4 ingots of molten copper. On to the seared bricks that we prepared in advance. Makes the smeltery controller. Which I think is particular about the direction it faces. We'll worry about what it's complaining about at a later date. Because it's daytime again. No, it isn't. I slept to create daytime, and then dawdled around down there for the entirety of daytime. So my daytime privileges have been revoked. Alright then, ignoring that happened. I still have sand. I have some clay. I have grout that needs to be melted. So what is the plan? I think the plan is more tree to charcoal, so I can continue to farm my growing empire of melt. Horse can stay put. We are just going across the river to collect wood. At some point, I will want to make bridges. I love oak wood preferentially, but I don't like large oak trees, because they're shaped funny and are very awkward to harvest. Just gotta make sure there are no log blocks hiding up here in the foliage. I don't see any more that could hold the tree up. So we will deprive the tree of the rest of its logs and let the leaves decay. Oak is the most classic of the wood colors. Spruce is good too, dark oak makes a good accent, but birch is too bright, and acacia looks like a cartoon. The only time acacia wood is appropriate is when making doors. Because acacia doors are the least door per door, and you can see right through them to see what's happening on the other side. Anyone who is familiar with the way I play modded Minecraft may find it remarkable that there is no fast leaf decay mod in play. This is true, and it is unusual, but there's a reason for it that will be revealed later. I will say it has to do with the Spectrum mod. You know, the showcase mod that we can't even get into showcasing just yet. knew I spotted an apple fall. Sheep. Birch is also a good firewood type. Or for machines, or really anything that you don't have to look at the wood in the finished product. Jungle is also a decent multi-purpose wood type. Like, it's not ugly, but it's not exactly great either. It's forgettable. And the slight red tones of its brown make it a nice accent piece. Not that I've ever used it in that way, because I'm more of a machinist than an architect. Let's get one of these repair kits on the tool. We're also going to have to get into mining in earnest, but I want to get the furnace, the smeltery online before I really commit to going out and finding ores en masse. Because while the smelter doesn't exactly do ore doubling, I'd be a fool to ignore the plus 30% return that it offers. The sun is past its halfway point. What the? It is way early for these guys to be showing up. Where's the next one? Stuck in a tree. Okay. Pillager ambush while I was out logging. That's a new one. Now I can't go back to the village I saw. Because I am definitely under-equipped to handle a raid. Also got our first pumpkins. So between tools and seeds and crop variety, we have everything needed to start a small farm. Except a bucket to put it wherever we want. Alright, all the oak, all the jungle, and the rest of the woods can kind of hang. Wait, no, not all the jungle. Not all the jungle, half the jungle. Jungle wood is required to grow cocoa beans, and that'll be part of our farm. And I get to keep one of these as a trophy. That will become a theme. I think I actually want this here. And this brick can go in the floor. These faucets can be redstone controlled, which is the purpose of the lever. But I'm missing a piece in that little equation. And that piece is a chest and a hopper. We'll get there, though. Definitely need to think about starting mining for real and getting some iron. Also going to need some smooth stone for a smooth stone. Just regular stone to make a stone cutter. And here we have what will be our mineshaft entrance. As a matter of tradition, I dig these 5 blocks tall. That is the most comfortable height when the stairs are installed, so I'm not constantly smacking my head into the block in front of me. Makes for a faster and smoother descent. I think my pick has already gotten faster due to the lower altitude. Mistakes have been made. That's better. I wait until the lighting X is red before placing a torch, as that uses, while not the fewest torches, it does just save on torches. Always happy to have iron show itself. Hello, Ravine. Fancy seeing you here. I see copper, coal. Honestly, not a lot worth exploring it for. But at least there's very little way that the things over there could come get me. Huh? There should not be random XP drops happening. There are very few ways that could happen just at random. All of them are bad. That crazy tooltip is our clue that this is actually a Spectrum resource that we can't see or understand yet. So I would like to avoid breaking those, but that's not always possible. It would be more immersive to the mod to just act like I don't know and smash through it anyway if it's in the way. But I don't know what that is, and I don't want to lose whatever it is. It could be important later. Okay, this copper pickaxe is really starting to go crazy on the speed boost for depth property that it has. So when I eventually upgrade this pickaxe head to a tougher material, I think I want to keep or make the binding copper so it retains that trait. Because this right now is cutting through stone with the speed of a vanilla diamond pickaxe. And I haven't even hit deep slate yet. More coal. Gotta feed that torch addiction. Well, we've reached deep slate and it barely matters. my math off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I just missed a count. What's more than a little surprising to me right now is that I haven't hit a cavern yet. These expeditions usually encounter a large cave that I have to use gravel or some other tricks to make a staircase down through. Uh-oh, broke something else that was... secretly a spectrum resource. Don't know what that could have been. It's gone now. There it is. Well, gotta go through it anyway. Probably important and valuable. Can't do a thing about it right now. There's more of it, whatever it is. Fast running out of pickaxe to keep this up. Boy, this stuff is everywhere, whatever it is. Unfortunately, it's also in the way. Our torch supply is also holding up rather well. Ah, but I'm basically out of pickaxe, so it's time... Well, yeah, it's time to go back up. What do we have? 20 iron, some coal, and a bunch of rock. Not a good expedition. I'm not seeing very much of value in what tunnels are visible on the minimap either. It looks like I just found a block of solid stone to carve through. What is this? Preservation stone. Well, that'll be important later too. Also, there's what looks like another one. Preservation stone. Good to have a couple of those nearby. That's another later thing. So later that it wouldn't even be valuable to go visit it right now. That's unusual. I will be back momentarily. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. Wrong number. Alright. I should be just pumping the rest of this iron in here. But what I need is a hopper. Technically what I need is 2 hoppers. But the second hopper may be a bit ambitious. Of course I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, now that lever creates a problem for the other hopper, doesn't it? Well, not if I do this. Then I place a hopper here. And I've run out of pick. Good thing we left the underground when we did. We drop a chest, a hopper facing the chest, and it took the cast? That's weird. It should not have done that. It's supposed to take the ingot. I've done this dozens of times before. How has it messed up this time? Is it possibly because of where I put the lever? Maybe it was. Anyway, stone cutter. Seven ingots, 6 nuggets. That's not good. I'm gonna come up short. We halt it there. There's still 6 nuggets worth in there, and that will remain true until I find one more iron ore to balance it out. I can't melt nuggets in there. At least I don't think so. I wasn't able to melt nuggets. Yeah, nuggets don't melt. Don't know why. It's perfectly good metal. I'll put all this rock away. And turn all this rock into stairs. I personally like the look of the polished stairs. They can all be stairs. If that's too much stairs, I don't cares. But now that we have this setup going and making bricks, I need to clear this molten iron out first. I do not have a lot of tank options. Alright, let's make this work. In order to make an ingot tank, I need 6 bricks. Why can you not melt the grout? Because there's the iron in there. Fine, get the iron out. Just auto-process it all to brick. I need some more repair kits. We need more copper, and we need more patterns. Maybe it is worth it to explore this ravine. I mean, it's going to be tricky, and weird, and very irritating. But there's metal over there. The big slice in the terrain here is more than a little weird. am glad to have more copper and that little bit more iron that I was looking for. That's iron. Don't see any more ores peeking out. They don't generate in... well, there's coal over there. But ores don't generate in granite and diorite flavors anyway. Though what we do have is a bunch of gravel. Which, given its use in making grout, is as valuable as any ore. And because I can come at it from below, I can do the gravel drop trick, which never produces flint. Also, uses less of my shovel tool. Did I just get flint out of one of those? I know I saw flint for a second there. It's gotta make a liar of me. Let's go explore the bottom of this thing. While keeping a careful eye on how we plan to get back up afterwards. Honestly, I'm not clear on that part right now. Miss me. So much of this is just bare stone. Where are all the ores that ravines like these are known for exposing? Oh. Hello, unexpected water feature. Thank you for destroying every torch I placed up to this point. Creeper can't reach me. Good. It seems we're low enough for glow squid. I don't see glow squid as being particularly useful. All they really do is provide another random resource to clutter up inventory with. Oh, hi. I heard you around there somewhere, but couldn't pin down where you were. As I did hang out in the water for a moment and contemplate my life choices. Man, falling off these easy one-block wide walkways does not bode well for when I eventually get to the Nether. The who? Where? What? There you are. I'm taking this. Ooh. Skeleton shot the creeper. Creeper blew up. Even though I was underwater, I was close enough to take some damage from the creeper. If that had killed me, I'd have been very upset. A creeper blast should not be able to damage a player through several blocks of solid rock that it doesn't even break. Especially while that player is in the water, which cushions explosions anyway. I hear more trouble and shenanigans in every direction. But none of it is yet revealing itself. Hello. Hello again. And we've discovered redstone, which I don't think we can mine. Oh, we can. Copper pick is good enough. knew there was some loose waiting to fall. We're going to have to go out during the day looking for clay again. And probably harvest some sand from the local deserts. Just to keep the grout train rolling. Who said that? Give me the iron. I don't care if it's underwater. No, don't you push me off the cliff. I just had a glow squid try to kill me. That's a new one. Anyway, it's time to consider getting back out of here. But also collecting that iron. Iron is one of those resources that you can pretty much never have too much of. Ow. Oh, gravel in my face. That makes sense. There's my staircase up. I think for now we'll just forgo dignity. And pillars straight up. Daytime. Excellent. Means I can place more stairs. Sunset, though. So I'm still back at the surface at the wrong time. We now have a bunch more gravel. What's going on here? Ah, visual bugs. It's empty. It just doesn't realize that it's empty. There, that proves it. That should be off, though. Actually, should really be on. And while I'm at it, we'll bleed off some to finish this. So I don't have to worry about those 3 nuggets cluttering up everything. But I may have to worry about spare nuggets cluttering this up. Oh well. If it does come to that, I will deal. Why are these not melting? Don't give me that. There's absolutely free space. What? There is nothing but free space. Oh. It's not that there wasn't free space, it's there wasn't fuel. They got a little confused about what was going on. Well, let's just have this on hand for future problems. And I also need to continue building out the smeltery to be. Which is gonna need a fuel tank. And an ungodly number of more bricks. And I don't have copper anymore. We're in a bit of a pickle. I need to get some more trees to get some more fuel for this thing. And we need more clay for more grout, so I'm just going to be putting my stairs away and planning a surface trip. Unfortunately, there is something up there preventing me from having a much-deserved nap. Even though I'm deep underground. Where is it? It's not you. How did you get back there? I mean, that is kind of why I put the door there, but there shouldn't be anywhere for something like him to spawn. Go away. Let me rest. I built underground for this reason. before anything else goes wrong. I need more trees to turn into fuel. Did that creeper move or despawn? I can't tell. Eventually I'll have access to an axe that can just knock down trees of this size by attacking the base. And we won't have to spiral up a 2x2 jungle tree for efficient log claiming, but that is not yet available. We need to have the main smeltery online for that, and also be messing around with alloys. Let me just do that. It'll pre-prep the inventory slots so nothing ends up in my hotbar that shouldn't be. It would also help me out to make a bucket and get some farms going. Is that a wolf? I didn't know wolves could appear in jungles. The wolf insists that it is indeed a wolf, and I am mistaken. You now have over 2 stacks of jungle tree. Oy, 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 oy. Can't tell where the sun is, but my health is in good condition. finally. Also, we're going the wrong way. That happens to me from time to time. I suppose while we're here, there's no harm in working on the sand stock. There's always room for more sand, just like there's practically always room for more clay. How's that? 3.5 stacks and then some? Pretty good. Time is also running out for these tools, because I need more copper to keep them in good repair. And while I have copper ore, I can't currently melt it efficiently since the melter is occupied. Oh. Found some clay on our riverbed. This will definitely help us improve grout stocks. Also, not one to turn down free fish. Anything doable with these fish? Well, they can be cooked, of course. Cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked, and they go into modifiers for Hephaestus. There is exactly one spectrum crafting recipe, a spirit instiller recipe, and a brewing recipe, none of which we have access to yet. clay, sand, gravel, boom. Clay, sand, gravel, boom. All of this scrap should get our meltery dreams going. There's just more iron to melt. Copper needs to be melted. The grout needs to be melted. We're just rather bottlenecked. Also, we're going to need this. And the aforementioned bucket. Get cooking. While all that's processing, let's have a word with our farm options. And we'll call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place the slab, waterlog the slab, wall on the slab, torch on the wall. It is funny now how much slower the copper pickaxe mines while on the surface, compared to how easily it tears through the ground once we get into the depths. copper levels have reached a crisis. Wait. I'm making a mistake. That mistake is letting all of the iron get processed into. Well, damn it. Anyway, destroy the leftovers like I said I would. Where is the ingot cast? Was destroyed. How? Why? That's nonsense. So what we need to do here is look at our tier 2 harvest materials. We have access to iron, seared stone, blood bone, I guess. We need to start thinking about improved pickaxe head materials. And it's certainly looking like iron is an improvement over copper in the pickaxe head department. Even seared stone would be an improvement. And perhaps even better than iron. It loses a little in durability, but it's better in mining speed. I don't know about the searing trait. I don't think we care. Bloodbone here has raging and 2.25 damage, which is a direct improvement over straight bone. And then we get to slime wood. Slime wood is important. We have white stone, made from endstone. Yeah. Not exactly, I don't exactly have access to that. Chain gives it a level of, basically one level of unbreaking. Slimy Vine does things I can't exactly read. I mean, arrange materials and I don't care. But overgrowth and overslime are important traits because they are an additional health bar for your tools that regenerates. This is very important for me as I like to take very long mining expeditions, and you see that I'm just kind of carrying repair kits around. Looks like Twitch is giving me some trouble again. Right now, what I think we want to do is get a couple iron to making a binding, which will cost 1, and a pickaxe head, which will cost 2. Sand cast with the binding. Oh, that destroys the binding. Oh well, it's only stone. Copper binding. Oh, the stone binding went in here. Hoppers, man. Hoppers do weird things. And the 2 iron for a pickaxe head. And honestly, that 1.1 on the handle, if we compare that to wood, and it's 1x across the board, a 1.1 durability modifier might be enough reason to go to an iron handle. So we'll get our iron, our blank cast, stone tool handle, to template, pour the iron. Now we're basically completely remaking our pickaxe. Let's get an iron head, a copper binding. Oh, I can't do all these at once. Well, now it has an iron head, a copper binding, and an iron handle. Significantly improved. Stick all the charcoal in there. We have all this iron now. And let's see, 1 grout melts into 2 bricks. So 2 grout becomes a block, making this an even number of grout. And I don't really see much of a need for any more bricks. I mean, at least not right away. We'll keep that there just in case. Can I get another hopper chest? I always make one chest when I'm going for a hopper chest, completely forgetting that the hopper itself involves a chest. Alright, we're gonna melt some grout. I'm gonna get some glass. Because I want some seared glass windows into this thing. How many? Well, we'll start with 3 and move on from there. And now I'll have a window into the contents of the smeltery. Oh, I need one more. Back here. This one allows the torch to provide floodlight on the entire bottom of the smelter. Because smelters have a bad habit of being dark and just allowing monsters to spawn inside the smelter. Okay, why? Why is the hopper not working on the seared stone blocks? Because the lever was somehow powering the hopper through multiple layers of blocks. Which causes me another problem, in that the hopper is being locked by a redstone signal, and we can't have that. Now things should move smoothly. What a mess. Redstone signal flowing through way too many blocks. But the point is, we're going to get our seared bricks now. Oh, and this was the space for fuel tanks. I can't put a brick there. This will just basically process. I hate copper too. Well, I also need to step away for a minute, so let me just make sure that nothing is coming in from outside on that direction. Then we'll hang out here a minute and just let this run. I'll be back shortly. And we're back as the bricking continues. Now I really do need copper. And potentially more bricks. How's my fuel doing? That's fine. I left my stairs behind. That is not fine. We need to go on an expedition for lava. Because unlike the small little melter, the full smeltery cannot be fueled by solid fuels. It's lava or forget about it. There we go. Minimap says there's a huge lava pocket off to the left. That is some distance away, though. Can our iron pick make it that far? I kind of doubt it. I think we'll be going for one of the closer ones. And here's where we turn. We should be right on top of it. Is that the problem, that we are literally right on top of it? I still don't see it. Or hear it, for that. Oh, I just heard a lava pop off to my right. There it is. Just one more layer down than I was counting on. We got redstone and gold as well. And access to the big one that I was avoiding. Well, time to harvest what we can and what we came for. Unfortunately, these seared tanks only hold 4 buckets. Capacity is very limited. Disappointingly limited. And my pickaxe is almost toast. But we got what that we got what we came for. And if some of that copper is ready, then we may be able to bring the proper smelter online. We have melted copper. That has decided... Oh. It must be the visual glitch again. There's not actually any copper in there. Alright then. Fuel tank. I don't know why it's providing a box here. That's not part of the smeltery and never will be. I think I do want a third drain. I also want at least one chute. And that's it. It is smelting time. Funnily enough, I have practically nothing to actually smelt. We can make this thing even bigger. What we're going to have to do that is get some of these ready. And this is our service ladder. Unfortunately, we have just lost pickaxe. Again. Also, let me solve an age-old problem that I've been having with these climbable smeltery blocks. I am more than tired of taking fall damage because it doesn't automatically grab the ladder as you step off of them. Nope, one block too far. I'm pretty sure I hear a creeper up above. Now I need 10 more. 6 more. Okay, that's all 6. And finish it with... there. It can't get much bigger than that. We've got ourselves a smeltery. We'll need a cast chest, 1 bricks, 4 small bricks. I only have 3 small bricks. The seared stone goes into molten slime steel. That's iron, sky slime, and seared stone. So this looks like the easiest alloy we have access to. It's just a matter of getting the sky slime. Well, I think we will worry about that next time, because Twitch is still giving me problems and telling me that I have network errors. So I don't know if this has been one continuous stream or if I'll have to splice this one back together from parts. Either way, being frustrated with the quality of my stream is not how I want to spend my weekends. So, out back tomorrow with more